Gone in yet.
Hello, hello, hello. Welcome back to another week of MCC Esports. I am joined with
Uh, Duzmeyer,
I'm
your captain for Rocket League. First time on a Smash stream. Super excited to be here.
I am Dylan Meyer, famously known in the program for playing Smash. So I'm able to cast Smash today for our final week of regular season competition. Today we are going to be watching first for D3 No Name, otherwise known as Zachary Blum, playing against I think it's RSC's Cheese.
I believe that is correct.
And then for our next game at 6, we will be watching Isak Ronhel, otherwise known as Hirio, play his D2 match, his last one of the regular season. Go ahead and swap over to here now. How are you feeling going into this game?
Honestly, I haven't really caught any Smash streams yet. I have heard some of the ups and downs of the season, but that is about it. I'm excited to see exactly where this goes. I have no idea who plays who. So, going in fully blind here.
So No Name here famously plays Cloud. So it would be Cloud is a very interesting character. Got a lot of very strong aerials. Pretty good. Just button character. Destroys heavyweights, as I see a Bowser on screen right now. So we should be in for a very interesting game here. I do not know much about Cheese, but he's from RSC, and RSC does have a pretty impressive spread over Tier 3 competition, so it would be interesting to see just exactly how he plays.
Yeah, very much agreed here.
Running in game 1, currently on Town and City. Both these players here just getting hits, looking where to start.
Yeah, we see No Name here trying to charge up Limit.
Limit's a very powerful tool in Cloud's kit, primarily because once he gets it, he's got like 15 to 20 seconds of increased speed, increased jump, and like he just has stronger special moves that he can use.
Yeah, we see here with Cheese actually kind of giving up the middle of the stage there, but getting the grab on No Name.
That command grab from Bowser is like the scariest thing ever, dude. Ooh,
The big
forward
tilt coming out.
Killing at a surprisingly early 130 on Town and City, which is a pretty big stage.
Yeah, we see No Name here trying to make up that percent deficit here, but getting grabbed again.
No Name here going for. He's looking to try and figure out how to retaliate against the down air when he's in air, but that back air from a neutral getup is very, very well placed.
Yeah, and it brings No Name back up in the limit. So now looking to press the advantage.
Ooh, forward air into side B, very strong. 50% off that one little combo there.
You see No Name there hitting another side B. Trying to stay above the Bowser neutral B there.
Down air again. This Bowser really likes his down airs. I gotta give it to him. And I'm here with Limit. Able to use the pressure to get his side B off on that down air.
Yeah, we can really see the once the limit's full, just how much pressure No Name is able to put on the Cheese here.
Especially when you're at high percents too. Cloud is just one of those characters where if they have Limit, it's completely in their court, and you just have to respect them until they eventually run out or use it. All right, going in for the up B. Limit here.
See here, Cheese going once again for the down air. No Name going off stage, just barely missing that side B.
I could see where he's going from, but unfortunate miss there. That would have been game if it hit.
Yeah, Cheese missing another down air. Looking for the down B.
Ooh, No Name. Unshielding on that down B. Probably looking for a parry, because that would have broke shield anyways. All right. Dishing out spacing.
Yeah, just both players just trying not to give the other an advantage, maintaining their neutral space. We see No Name there hitting the up B.
Going for back airs. That back air will be enough to take game 1 there. Cloud, very, very strong back air there. No Name able to use his advantage and push it forward into a game 2 with a 1-0 lead on Cheese here. All right, going into game 2 now. Do you think we'll see a switch up of anything, or
We might. I think there's also a chance here that Cheese stays on Bowser because it was just a one stock game.
what stages do you think we would be seeing banned or picked?
I was never really much of a super competitive player. Just mostly playing at friends' houses. All I know is if you're running like Little Mac, you want to play Final Destination.
I think they're running. Oh, he's picking
do you
Roy,
see
but
the
they're
switch
still
here?
sticking to Town and City, maybe? Not sure here. Roy is a very different character from Bowser, so I'd like to see how exactly he can shake things up this game.
Yeah, Roy is a lot more focused on spacing and playing pokes, if I'm remembering correctly.
Yes, he's also just very, very combo heavy. He has a tipper like a lot of characters do, but it's at like the hilt of the blade instead of the tip of the blade. So like the closer he is to you, the more damage he does, and the more combos he gets off. I believe they're running through bans now. It might have just been a weird miscommunication between the two. I think in this specifically, I'd like to see, honestly, Town and City's probably another good one just to keep. There's other stages like Battlefield or maybe PS2 that would be better. I think No Name wants a little bit more of the open stages and with platforms. Right, running it through. I think we're just currently at a dead space right now. We're looking to see exactly what stage they want to go for. While we're kind of in this dead zone here, we can look at our playoff schedule for our D1 players coming this week. Tanner Reiner currently will be playing today at 7 p.m. Hearthstone, going into D1 competition in playoffs.
Yes, and I heard he also has a match at 9. I don't know if we're streaming that or not. Yes, we are streaming that, even though it's not listed here on this little image we got for everyone.
And then, of course, your favorites, our favorites, my favorite, Ryan and Roby for Mario Kart D1, both with an amazing, amazing record so far this year, are pushing it into playoffs for D1 this week as well. They will be playing Thursday at 6 p.m. I believe I should be on the cast for that too, so I'm not going anywhere anytime soon for it. No, I think we're
both of them getting first seat in their respective groups.
Yes, that is true. I'm not sure how many groups there are. I know that
Okay, there are 2 groups.
Okay. I know Ryan and Roby, they're both in different groups, and they both came out like 1 and 2 on top. So really, it's going to be kind of a question to see how far they can push it into playoffs. Roby is currently on track to win everything from the seed, so I'd be very excited to see what he does.
Yeah, and while we got it pulled up here, you can see some of the college's sponsors here at the bottom. Hellberg's Jewelers, just right out there on Main Street in downtown, and also Mechdyne, who huge support for this program.
Yeah, this is a very, very, we're very glad that we have these sponsors here. If you are looking to sponsor MCC yourself, I would believe you have to reach out to Andrew or Nate.
Or you can just do a subscription on Twitch.
That is true.
You can do tier 1, tier 2, tier 3, or you can use a free Twitch Prime subscription. Anyone has it if they have Amazon Prime. It's absolutely free to you. You get one every month, and it gives us a little kickback.
I believe you could also gift a sub too, which is, if you're feeling generous, you can go ahead and do that. But yeah, Prime sub, very important. Even if you don't have Amazon Prime that much, when you do get the time, and you know there's a good show coming out, you can just gift the Prime sub for free. I know Invincible is on Prime almost about a month ago. So
there it is,
you're-
Mr.
you're-
Invincible Man.
your Amazon Prime subscription should be running out, but you still get a 30-month sub no matter where you go to.
Yeah, if you just let it sit and don't use it, it's basically wasted money.
I think I use my Prime sub here for MCC, so it's always
See,
going
I
somewhere.
was using my Prime sub, and then 1 month I'd use it on a different channel, so I actually used $5 to sub to the MCC Esports channel, and I just kind of forgot to ever cancel it, and I think I'm going on 9 months now.
Hey, it adds to our scholarships. You would also get access to our Twitch emotes too if you were to sub. I'm not sure what the emotes look like, but they are pretty awesome.
Does not look like we have a little infographic there.
Maybe we might be able to just drop one in chat.
Yeah. Here, let's just drop one of each.
There's all of our
Every
emojis.
single one.
It looks
just
like
think-
we're just currently waiting on stage choice still. Got to be a heated debate. Stage pick in this game is very important. It's why it's usually picked second after character, because no matter what, some character can excel there and you won't, or you'll excel a little bit more and your guy won't really, or it's just neutral. But it looks like right now we are
Going to looks like small battlefield.
Battlefield. It's just a closer PS2 or Pokemon Stadium 2. I just like calling it PS2 because it's easier. It's essentially just Battlefield without the top platform. So it's very interesting for characters to see how they can work through on platforms. Without that top platform too, there's not a lot of aerial game compared to Battlefield because you don't have anything to really get you up higher. Should be starting this game off now. I believe. Is he sticking with the Roy? Yes, he is.
I'm interested to see how this sword fighter v sword fighter match goes out.
I don't know if this guy plays Roy much, but I do know that Cloud does a little bit better against Roy. More specifically because he can space out just a little bit more. He can't really get as much hits on compared to it. But I
The
know
advantage
once-
of having
yeah.
a larger sword.
He does have a bigger sword. I'm always impressed that Cloud can wield that.
So here, a little bit of early comboing coming out from No Name, getting a pretty big percent lead here.
Just a few hits, and it's already 60 to 26. Very, very strong combo game. Oh, the counter missed?
You love to see that if you're No Name. You hate to see that if you're Cheese.
Dude, Roy sucks.
See No Name here getting a few more hits in on Cheese, bringing it up to 82%.
Cheese here has been using that counter a little bit too much, I'd say.
Yeah, really fishing for it, but just not able to really make any use. And the 1 or 2 times he has hit it already, the counter just missed.
No Name using that limit neutral B just to cover all of the bottom of the stage, just to make sure that he stays on the platforms.
Yeah, see No Name here fishing for a lot of up Bs out of shield.
Especially, up smash out of shield though, we'll take that. But up B out of shield on a stage like this is very strong, just because you can get more combo game off on those platforms after a bit. No Name here though, looking for some to start. Side B.
There, the counter
Counter.
finally landing for Cheese, charging up that neutral B.
It's so scary whenever someone does that. No Name will probably have to use. Oh no, he's very clever here, but he has to use that limit for recovery. Unfortunate, but his recovery usage to keep that limit was very, very strong.
Yeah, and able here to even keep up the pressure after finally making it back to stage.
He's here looking for a kill. Honestly, just any tilt attack would kill at this point, which is very, very scary for No Name. But with No Name spacing, I don't think he's worried about it too much compared to other people.
Yeah, we see here Cheese just not able to get
Ooh.
any pokes on No Name after landing on the little platforms there.
The up smash read was so strong there. I'm surprised that did not kill
No Name here with limit. Waiting for the grab.
with the grab. Able to use that limit for pressure to push him on the stage exactly where he wanted No Name. I mean, not No Name, jeez.
You see No Name there making it back to stage. 170 literally almost anything will kill here.
That will counter. But yeah, that was such a scary situation for a Cheese there. Cloud with max rage is one of the scariest things ever because he can kill you at like 60 if you're not playing correctly.
I knew it was early. I did not know it was that early.
Back air is strong.
No Name getting a couple more hits in, racking up the percentage against Cheese.
Forward air into side B.
The counter, the up smash.
Not killing just yet. Oh!
No Name waiting for the counter to come out, hitting the down B.
Using finishing touch of all moves. He's got to be trolling, man. Finishing touch is one of those moves that Cloud has. It's like, I'd say it's his worst move and his troll move at the same time. Because it's like, you need limit for it. And if it hits correctly, it does like 1%. But the knockback kills you at like, what, 40, 50%? It's so strong.
It's about sending a message.
Yeah. Dude. Cloud's so scary. Yeah, RSC here. She's wondering if they're sticking to the same character or not.
Oh, I lied about how long I was subbed. I'm going on my 11th month.
Ooh, you got to stick it. You
got
got one
out
more.
for the
You
whole
got one more
year.
month, though. You get a year, and you could post a message about it in the chat, and everyone would pop off.
You know, a year that's $60 of my own money.
Straight to my scholarship, and probably yours too. But yeah,
It's like money laundering, but legal.
going into this, the switch back to the Bowser.
I do think the switching back here is the better option. It was closer when Cheese was running Bowser. We saw the Roy just kind of get absolutely decimated by No Name.
It's a very bold play too, because when you switch from one character to another, you get kind of, I don't want to say worse, but like you start playing not as hot because you're more used to playing another character over the other. So like you don't have that much momentum with like sticking to a character.
If I was in Cheese's position, we see the side B coming out from No Name though.
Almost.
But if I was in Cheese's position, I would have run a second game on Bowser, and then if that one still didn't go, that's what I would have switched.
that is probably the better option to do, but it just depends on exactly how you're feeling and what you think as well. But looking at it now, it doesn't look even, but this is almost an even game.
Yes, with how much heavy kill power Bowser actually has. Big up B coming out from No Name.
Very, very well played there. Able to do it out of shield. But yeah, Bowser with rage, even though it was like a 50% deficit, one wrong move and you were dead, dude. Oof.
You see, like, down air there, hitting No Name from center stage almost kills.
That will kill,
And
though.
it will kill after hitting a second time.
It was...
Caster curse.
I know. I was able to kill more because it just went down instead of to the right. But yeah, looking at it here now, No Name able to get these aerials off. Strong punish game off of anything that Cheese is doing right now. But Cheese, of course, he's playing Bowser. Any big hit, and it's an even game.
No Name here. Getting another side B.
Cross slash. Kills at 130. Very, very well played there.
Yeah, No Name up one stock, but still low percentage. Might as well call it 2.
Yeah. Dude. Approaching with these down airs, not really the best thing for... Oh, that was so scary on shield. Yeah, it's not really the best thing for Bowser, but No Name, when he does it, he's able to get a few combos off, which I guess kind of shows the character dichotomy between the two. Up smash is not connecting here for Cheese. No Name needs a very solid hit to get this guy off stage. Going for back. Here's side B.
Looking for the up air juggle, maybe just a little bit. You got limit again.
Up B.
And
that
kill.
takes it. 3-0 for No Name right now. Very, very far lead compared to a lot of games I've seen recently.
Yeah, honestly, if I'm Cheese, I don't know what to think at this point.
I think sticking with Bowser is probably the best thing. Because you gotta...
Like, sticking with Bowser and just kind of changing up my approaches is be where I would start. Because Is like, as you said, all those down airs just super punishable. No Name just has to dodge right out of the way, and then with how much end lag that move has.
I think they're running it back now. No Name here, looking to secure this out, needs to play essentially how he's been playing before, but if he gets a little bit too comfortable, we might be able to see a game 5, maybe even a game 6. The pressure of a 4-0 is very strong. I will admit I've fallen victim to that a few times before.
Yeah, one of the scariest things that you can realize is getting reverse swept.
It's so degrading to feel too, but there's No Name punches into this. We're looking at just about an even neutral game now. That forward air, not really doing much for No Name.
The Cheese there missing the up smash. No Name getting a couple hits in.
Able to get limit off that. Ooh, punishes with neutral B from half side of the stage.
Both sitting at 56%. Scratch that.
Game here looking even still. No Name has limit again. He's just been charging it whenever he can. Oh, side B will miss. Side B won't kill. So many side Bs, dude.
See, No Name here able to get back on the stage, trying to keep Cheese up in the air, but Cheese makes it back down. Another command grab coming out. Not enough to kill. No Name at 119%.
These kill sparks are just lying right now.
Another command grab. I think.
Nope.
No.
Oh my gosh. These angles are just not exactly what Cheese is looking for. That side B is
No
exactly
Name
what No Name's looking for, though.
Getting the star KO at 155% on Cheese.
No Name here, though, has the rage. Even if it looks like, oh, I cursed him. Even if it looks like, he might be in the lead, it's just one wrong hit or one really good hit that just completely evens the game up. Those downers being a complete menace on No Name right now.
We're seeing a lot more zoning from Cheese this game.
Side B there, not really doing anything. Cross slash now, not cross, limits now gone.
Ooh, dodging the grab.
Down air, able to put No Name off stage. That should be a stock there. Going into, I don't say even game, but a very, very close game now. Last stock for No Name.
Yeah. I think No Name here looking for a quick, easy kill that doesn't have too much risk to try and hold on to the percentage on the last stock here.
Side B there, able to push him up to 22%. This Bowser might be looking for a side B off stage. That would be really funny to see. I think he's looking for it, yeah.
Yep. That's exactly what we're seeing here. See No Name almost back up with limit gauge.
It's a fun technique called the Bowser slide. It's just if you're up a stock on someone, you can just side B them and drag them off stage, and you basically win the game there if you fall to it. Yeah, he's trying to push him off stage, but he has no room to do it.
The up tilt.
Up smash will make this game a one stock apiece game. Up smash. Oh my gosh, that's so scary.
No Name at 95%, but with limit. No Name definitely looking for something here.
He needs to. Gotta say, he needs to make use of that limit. That forward smash was so scary.
Dude, I'll be there, just barely hitting Cheese, knocking him off his feet for just long enough to get back on stage.
Cheese here looking for up tilt to cover a lot of options that No Name can throw out. Able to get that dash attack off the forward air. This game looking closer and closer every single hit.
Yeah, No Name getting a little bit of a juggle there, racking up the percentage on Cheese.
Spot dodging the side B. Limit
break. Oh, and that will be the 4-0 for No Name.
4-0. Very, very well played. Waiting for one of those downers just to use that limit, that side B. Such a scary, scary option on plat there. Able to kill at 120, 130-ish. Yeah. Well played from No Name. Clean 4-0. And we should be moving on soon to our very own Isak Rangel.
Good old Hirio.
Yeah. We should believe they're setting it up now, so we'll just keep it on here for the best we can. we'll move it back over to this right here just for now.
Give
We
it
want to
just
go
another.
a bit more over the sponsors. 'Cause it's Meet in Marshalltown, and I would say also I believe it's the Marshalltown Chamber of Commerce. If I'm wrong,
Yeah, I believe you are correct on that.
yes.
The Marshalltown Chamber of Commerce, Hellberg Jewelers, right down
Yeah.
on Main Street, Meet in Marshalltown, and then Mech9. I'm actually drawing a blank on where Mech9 is located within town. I want to say it's more by the downtown area.
I think it's on Main Street. I think it's nearby State Farm, if I remember correctly. I might just be completely wrong though.
Yeah, but moving on from the sponsors, once again, D1 playoffs are coming up. We have Super Regionals first with Tanner Reiner playing later today at 7 o'clock and then also 9 o'clock.
I'm not sure who's on cast for that, but it should be a pretty good team.
I mean, I don't know many Hearthstone players.
I think Tanner's the only
But-
one I know.
Tanner has got to be one of the best Hearthstone players I have ever seen.
Well, they put him in D1 for a reason,
He is D1. He is currently second seat in D1.
which is very impressive. Of course, Ryan and Roby as well, first seeds respectively in D1.
Just huge accomplishments so far this season for our D1 players at MCC.
We should be seeing soon start up for them.
Well, we will be back soon.
Yeah, just waiting on them right now. We'll take about I think about a 5-minute break here as they go through setup and just figure out what stage they want to lead off with, how they want to go about this game to start here. So we'll be back in about 5 here.
Yep. This is everyone's chance to go get a snack, maybe get a glass of water, stay hydrated.
Especially for an ESOC game, dude. It's either like a 2-minute game or like a 7-minute game, but you need a snack for each of them because they're so awesome. Yeah, we'll quickly switch over to. Good. Welcome back, welcome back, welcome back.
Super happy to be back. Short little break there. As lobby getting set up.
Currently going to watch our very own Hero here play against Astro Goes Off from Hines Community College. Like we're switching the camera over to him himself, the man, the myth, the legend.
The hero.
I think I can zoom it in. Currently right now looking like we're just doing a little bit of discussion, figuring out what stage we want. Are you joining? What's going on? What's your NAT type?
Are you wired?
Can you please
Don't
be
want to play
wired?
wireless. We're here to play Smash, not Microsoft PowerPoint.
This game needs a rollback so bad. But hopefully, with the Switch 2 having less input delay on Street Fighter, we might see a beautiful thing come out of this game this June. I know, dude. I need
Paying $500 for the new console for a 0.3 second competitive advantage.
dude. It matters. It so matters. It's a fighting game.
Well, even if it wasn't a fighting game, it would matter. You know, people will be like, "Oh, it's only 0.3 seconds." You can feel it.
Ugh. Especially online, dude. Some days, oh man. Some games you just like want want to just DC. Moving it back over to though. Just gonna go again for about the third time now. Gonna show off our D1 players.
D1 playoff bound, starting off top of the list. The Tanner Reiner, our big Hearthstone player for D1, second seat, record of 4-1, playing tonight, 7 o'clock and 9 o'clock.
Double header for this. Very, very interested to see how it goes. I know practically nothing about Hearthstone, but when I hear that he's winning, I like it. So that's all my knowledge for it. But for games that I do know a little bit about, Roby and Ryan, currently both #1 seed, looking for a beautiful, beautiful start on this Thursday for Mario Kart 1v1s.
Yeah, they're in the two different groups for D1 competition, and they're both sitting first seat in their respective groups, both with 12 wins. Ryan having the 2 losses, playing 2 more weeks than Roby has so far.
Roby has been not undefeated in games, but in set he's been undefeated so far. So he has a clean 12-0. But at the same time, too, both these players respectively placed first and second in Mario Kart 1v1's last semester in D2. Roby getting second, Ryan getting first. So I'm excited to see how they go about it, how they navigate this this bracket, and seeing if we might see a repeat of MCC Grands, which would be very, very fun.
It is always an amazing time when we get MCC Grands. I remember, I don't know if it was like end of last year or beginning of this year when they met in 4v4s, and final race was Maple Tree Way, everyone using Wiggler on the little Wiggle ATV.
I did not see that, but that sounds a lot more fun than anything else. Dude,
Yeah.
Wiggler is such an awesome character.
Oh, 100%. One of the funniest little guys.
Speaking of awesome characters here, Isak going into game 1 here, we're looking at Hero versus, I can take a look over here real quick. Before he gets into a game, we should see Hero versus Donkey Kong. A very, very interesting game here to start off. Hero, of course, being one of those DLC characters that's all too DLC.
Yep, DLC, a lot of bit of RNG.
His spell menu, his down B, it's gives you 4 random spells, each one very, very strong depending on what you get.
And not only that, but Hero's moves can crit, which is
Specifically his smash attacks, but if every move would have crit, I would be scared. I think this character would be top 1.
we see here. Isak here is kind of juggling the Donkey Kong around. Although, as I say that, a little bit of a counter juggle.
Of course, Isak here using the menu to get some buffs up. The main 3 being Accelerado, Oomph, and Psych Up. All, ooh.
Uh-oh.
Smash logo does not mean anything good. Isak went for a, I can't remember the difference between the two. It was either thwack or a whack. Those moves, of course, scary. Has a chance to win. Oh.
Big forward smash coming out from Astro there.
Able to catch the recovery. But yeah, those moves are able to one-shot you with the percentage chance depending on percentages for both players. Isak here going for some aerials just to kind of get him off stage now, exactly where he'd want him.
Getting a bunch of poke here, bringing the Donkey Kong up to 170%, looking for that one last hit.
One off stage. Cargo throw off stage, always scary. Side B gives Isak a free recovery there.
Astro coming up on 200% here.
Very, very well placed combo there. Holding F smash.
Looking for the thwack. Decides not to go for it. Instead just goes for the forward air.
Able to catch that that get up there. Isak probably holding out thwack just as a like an intimidation factor. Just trying to put more momentum in his court.
I see Isak here using Oomph, powering up the attacks.
Oomph, I believe, makes everything stronger, and Psych Up makes your next physical attack stronger, which is very scary because if you have both, it can like one-shot a shield, depending on the move. Oh, unfortunate air dodge, not able to make it to ledge. Isak down to his last stock of this game.
But very much not out of this. Donkey Kong, being a big character, can be comboed very easily.
Able to survive that kaboom there off of BI. Very, very well played. F smash will kill.
And there it is, bringing it back to 1-1.
Even game here. Isak using bounce. Even though this character has no projectiles, it still gets rid of one option for a little bit. Makes Isak a little bit more luckier.
Yeah, just trying to manipulate whatever RNG he can.
Yep. Isak going for a grab, pushing him off stage. I thought he was going to kamikaze for a second. I got so scared.
Anytime you see that, it's just an uh-oh.
Magic burst.
Magic burst.
Gets rid of all MP. Very
high risk, high reward move.
Yeah, it would have killed, but that shield doesn't make it. For Oomph here. Up tilt might be able to kill here. I don't think it will. Oh my gosh, he's
Astro
F
looking for the F smash.
Down smash crit. We'll take it. That is so lucky for Isak, so very unlucky for Astro.
You know, I like to think is no matter what the actual odds are, getting a crit side of 50-50, you either get it or you don't.
I think Hero players know an input for it, and we don't. But, of course...
It's just a secret little button combo you can press.
Yeah.
It is always going to be a crit.
I think Oomph might increase the odds, because he did have Oomph, but at the same time, too, that would have killed no matter what, crit or not, just because of Oomph. So down smash is a very, very strong thing here. Going into it now. Game 2, they're currently looking at what stages does Isak want to ban? What stage does Astro want to pick? Are we going to see any character swaps? We don't know yet.
We're in that position that we were in the last set with No Name, where game 1 was close enough. It could either be a switch or staying on the same character.
Yeah. We had a Let's Go Isak from No Name here in chat. Yes, indeed, Let's Go Isak. That's probably what gave him enough
That's where the crit came from.
Yeah, that's where the crit came from. Isak feeds off of support energy a lot more than I think a lot of people do, and that's just what we love about him. Switching over the battlefield now. Very interesting pick here, because it's kind of like, I always call Battlefield like the concrete jungle of the stage picks, because, oh, he's looking at the camera. It's always kind of a concrete jungle, especially when you play against the DK, because he has so many hitboxes he can just throw out to kind of keep you trapped there, especially when you're moving from platform to platform, which is not really the best in this game, because platforms are they're a lot like glue. I would say is a better representation for it.
And it looks like here we're getting the run back of Hero versus Donkey Kong.
Isak here. I wonder how lucky he can get this game. Of course, we had that crit down smash center stage kill at like 120, but
which was insanely clutch.
Gonna do it here now. Isak, I thought he was gonna magic burst off the start, and I was like, what? But no, he went for the kaboom, which is a very scary option.
A lot of quick damage getting racked up against the Donkey Kong, and we see the speed boost coming out.
Accelerate being a very, very strong just neutral tool for Isak here. Able to just kind of move around, get some hits off every now and then. With the waveland on the platform, Isak, are you moving today? What the heck?
We see here Isak trying to get a little bit of a juggle started.
Went for a spot dodge. I thought we were going to see what we famously call here a Whitburger, which is it's a joke off the commonly used thing of spot dodge down smash. That was a very scary situation there.
Yeah, we see Isak there getting around the down air, or the down special.
Isak here, up tilting on the shield, not able to hit. That up tilt, very, very good on this stage because it covers like the whole platform.
Ooh. Isak there looking for the forward smash, gets countered by an up B from Astro.
Dude, Isak's shield was so low there. Fireball not going to take anything. The armor from the side B takes the stock. That was so well used.
Yeah, huge props here to Astro. Although currently up at 160%, Donkey Kong being a heavyweight is able to survive a little bit.
Sour
Caster
spot
curse,
down
but
air.
it works out this time.
No spike off the down air, but that sour spot is able to take him off stage. Perhaps Astro wasn't ready for it, honestly.
Yeah, I'm probably expecting the spike.
Yeah, it's one of those things where like you have to slow down the game and look at where he was DIing, but I don't think his DI was really on par with anything. Whack.
Ooh.
It did kill, but it could have.
Now we see here Isak just holding on to stage space using projectiles from that down B menu and gets the forward air.
Very, very well placed. Isak, oh my gosh, the wave bounce. I forgot what the fire is like actually called, so I'm just going to call it Fireball. But gosh.
Yeah, see another juggle coming out from Isak, bringing Astro up to 69%.
That side B again. The armor on it is carrying Astro so much with this. Going for the backer off the cargo up throw. Not able to do much.
Yeah. One more projectile spam. That up B will kill.
Isak had such a good momentum before, able to keep.
Oh my gosh,
a thwack! 87!
And that will be game 2 for Isak.
Dude, Hero's so awesome.
You know, I can imagine fighting Hero and thinking, this is the worst thing I could ever possibly face. How does anyone have fun? And then you see something like that. Like, this is the best character I've ever seen.
Dude, if I'm super bored, I just go online and just play Hero, and it's like the most fun I have for like an hour.
Yo, you win, it's like, cool, I got great RNG. You lose, cool, I didn't get great RNG, but next match, I'm going to have great RNG.
Yeah. Dude, I don't know how Isak does it, but he always has good RNG. But yeah, that whack, of course, as I said earlier, it's percentage based. If Hero has high percent, it's a higher percent to kill. If his opponent has higher percent, it's a higher percent to kill. I'm not sure how it works, what the percentages are. I just know 0% on both is like a 2%.
Yeah, and Isak there, fresh off the stock, sitting 0%. Astro sitting 88. I'm sure there's some kind of calculator that we could use to figure that out.
I don't want to take the time to figure it out. I just know that Isak is going back into Battlefield here in Game 3.
Yeah, looking to run it back, hoping to get another game of insane RNG.
Isak, 5-hit combo. I
doesn't even
need
it,
dude.
Just full comboing up to 69% on Astro.
Yeah.
Make that 78.
Isak here with these strong beginner combos, not beginner, but you know, like start of the game combos, figuring out kind of Astro's weaknesses, able to get his downloads that he needs. Isak playing like an absolute machine right now.
Yeah, trying to get great spacing. See the oomph coming out. Big hit on Astro.
Up B will take him back off stage. This is what Estock likes the most. He likes keeping someone off stage because he can just get more spells.
Huge fireball coming out.
Raw is able to get these spells built up, able to get a strong momentum push. That down air, keeping him down. Oh my god.
He looked for another thwack. He is looking for the run back.
He's looking for his clips. Dude, I would be so glad to just shield one of these right now. Even though when I play Esoc, it's like I don't shield much of his thwacks or whacks at all. They don't kill me, but like when they do, I'm like, I should have done that.
And once again, just maintaining space from DK. There are 0 projectiles DK can use.
Making use of that,
out.
making use of the, the psych up. That's what it is. Sizz there. Not able to get the forward air off stage. Down air, very, very close. Oof.
Ooh, Esoc not able to make it back up. But he was able to rack up 140% on Astro here.
I'm not sure if a lot of people pay attention to like the meta of Smash now, but Donkey Kong has had a renaissance this past year, primarily based off forward air on the psych up. Primarily based off the fact that he can throw out a lot of hitboxes and like trip people up really easily. So I think Astro's playing Donkey Kong very, very well, considering everything that's available for Donkey Kong's kit nowadays.
Yeah, but you see Esoc here just maintaining that distance, spamming more projectiles, and just making it really hard for Astro to close that gap here.
But still, these side Bs into fully charged neutral B takes the stock at what it was like 85 center stage. Not something to be messed around with at all.
But Esoc here getting more and more percent on Astro, bringing it up to 112 on the side of the stage here.
Making use of that cargo throw. That's what I'm surprised I'm not seeing much of from Astro here. Donkey Kong thrives off his cargo throw, which is like a special animation that only Donkey Kong has if he decides to like forward throw. He just picks you up and he can do some more stuff with it, which is very scary because he can just drag you off stage and just throw you at stage, and if you don't tech, you're kind of dead.
And speaking of throw, Esoc will throw him off stage, get the forward air, killing Astro at, what was that, 80, 90%?
It was like 120. It was a very, very scary situation there, but the accelerate, making you faster, increasing your aerial speed, able to just go off and forward air. Screenshots, dude. Looking back, Esoc looking just composed right now, waiting for whatever's going to happen.
You know, obviously feeling good, but not letting it get to his head.
Yeah.
Just hoping to carry that momentum into the next game.
For sure. Esoc here, currently communicating back and forth, trying to figure out what stage we want. We've seen a run back to Battlefield twice now. I wonder if we'll see the same thing a third time. Well, yeah, third time, actually. Forgot they started the game off on not Battlefield. Just use those ads here real quick. Currently looking. Esoc, the pressure's on for a 4-0. Exactly like what happened with No Name about 30 minutes ago. He was up 3-0 looking for that 4-0, but the pressure almost got to him. I don't want to jinx Esoc at all, but I'm hoping we don't see that.
Yeah, I mean, No Name was able to bring it back. We get into that situation where it looks like Esoc's kind of starting to give a bit of ground here against Astro, that he just brings it back just like No Name did.
Seeing a bit of hype up here from another teammate. I think he's off to lunch now. Esoc here communicating. I don't think they're running it back now. I believe they are changing stage.
Oh.
See what Esoc wants to pick here. Town and City? Ooh.
Okay.
Very, very good stage for Esoc. Esoc famously in crews loves this stage. Whenever it's his turn off a loss, he just picks it. He loves this stage way too much, dude.
Very much a comfort pick.
We're also seeing a change to Cloud here.
We got another Sword Fighter v Sword Fighter matchup.
Cloud here does a bit better than Donkey Kong in this matchup, primarily because he can get in, able to use aerials.
Yeah, and with the side special on Cloud, there is a projectile here to kind of close in some space, zone a little bit of space.
Yeah, his neutral B able to to really catch Hero off of the menu, just in case something were to happen. Starting here.
But also on the other side of that same coin, that also means that Bounce actually has a projectile to reflect in this matchup.
Especially if he were to go for like the limit neutral B. If he bounces that, that's like a kill at like 50, dude. It's so scary. Yeah. Isak here, looking just to keep the space together. Of course, Cloud is a lot faster than Donkey Kong, so spacing him off is a lot harder. Speaking of that neutral B, able to kill at a very early percent off stage. I think that was 80.
Yeah, Astro here playing a lot more of an aggressive close game just with that higher base movement speed.
Yeah. Astro here. The switch to Cloud does seem to be performing a lot better here. But Isak, of course, he's super lucky, so we don't know what could be going on right now.
You know, for all we know, we could see like a 0% thwack come out of nowhere.
I don't think I've ever seen him do that, but it would be very cool to see it kill. All right.
We see Isak there getting Astro off stage, getting a little bit of a juggle, looking for a sizzle.
Baked out the many there just to get him on stage, able to use... Oh my gosh! Trading stocks there. Not really the best play you want to go for, but it was a very, very well thought out one. I'm hoping. Forward smash!
Forward smash doing 50%.
Oof is way too strong, dude. Thwack, not able to do much. 100% here. Magic Burst will bring it to an even game here. 0-0. Isak, all he needs is a few good spells, a few well-played buttons, and this is a 4-0 for Isak. Of course, Astro does not want that to happen. He wants his Game 7. He wants a win.
Yeah, I think we see Isak here trying to build up his MP again.
Yes. MP is very hard to build with Hero because he has to hit to build MP. But of course, when Isak gets combos like this, he's suddenly at 50%.
Scary kamikaze hover there.
I know. He's obviously not going to do it, but like, imagine if he did.
All it takes is one slip of the finger.
One for the back airs here. That back air would have been detrimental to Isak if it were to connect, but that
Isak getting the forward air,
very well.
popping Psych up.
Forward smash not doing much. Back air, very close. Game 4 here. Down air will bring it to a Game 5. Very, very well played from Astro.
Yeah, I mean, the Cloud switch there obviously better than the Donkey Kong he was using before. But I think we saw Isak just kind of readjusting to the different matchup there. And still, it was that, so like a one-stock game there.
Yeah.
I mean, 0%, 0%, 1-to-1. So
Isak
I
is,
think we could definitely see Isak come out on top if he still chooses to go Hero, but I'm interested to see if he goes for a switch here.
I'll be real. I don't think Isak is ever going to switch off Hero. Maybe if like he's 3 games ahead and he's JV4'd him 3 times already and he's just looking to have some fun. But Isak, very well known to not pick a different character because just off that one game, he was probably getting more of a download on him than anything. So we might see a very strong Game 5 here as Isak knows a little bit more about this Cloud, how he plays, what he wants. So just moving it through here. Isak currently just messaging, figuring out what stage does Astro want to ban? What stage does he want to pick? I believe we just saw a stage pick here, a run back. They're running it back. Game 5 here. Isak playing on his favorite stage in the game.
I think another thing that really hurt Isak was the early combos that got hit against him.
Cloud has a very, very strong early combo game. Honestly, not even just early, like combo game in general is super strong, especially when he gets... Oh my gosh. Combo game.
We see the combo game just completely switch up from the last match. Isak's just taking his first hit after getting Astro up to 100-something%.
Oh my gosh!
And Astro SDing off the side of the stage.
The panic uppie, not expecting to get that tech off, just sending him straight down to the pits of the bottom of Town and City, dude. Isak has his download. Isak knows what he needs to do. His combo game on fleek compared to Astros right now. But Astro here,
It's the up smash that will kill, and is now a 2-2 game.
Even
both
game
sitting
here.
at 0%.
Kaboom here. Finishing touch.
Wasting limit gauge.
I wanna give the benefit of the doubt and say that was a misinput because that completely just wasted limit there for him.
The accelerate there, closing the gap extremely fast.
Able to misread that that get up option. Isak able to punish correctly off that with the dash attack. This
Isak
game,
popping oomph, psych up, accelerate again. Gets caught in that side B.
very, very good to catch landing off that. Isak, of course, still has psych up, but as these dash attacks keep coming out from Cloud, it's looking scarier and scarier. A neutral get up, very, very unfortunate there. This Cloud here able to take it to his last stock. The adaptation from Astro is very, very good right now.
Yeah. You see Isak getting caught in the side B again.
That
Doesn't
down
get
air.
spiked from the down air.
Sour spot. If that were a sweet spot, we would have seen a game 6 coming up, which would have been very, very scary. Sending out a whack, not able to do much here.
Astro grabbing Isak. Looking for another spike. Not able to get it.
Going for a snooze. Spot
Barely
dodges it.
missing.
Air dodges it, yeah. Using that jump to avoid it. Down air.
spike. Look for the
Okay
crackle
there.
slash.
Playing the sledge game super well.
Isak getting another big hit. Pops a psych up.
Isak just needs a solid hit to bring this to a last game situation, which even if it's not a win for Isak in this game, it would still be very good momentum. But that, oh
Wait,
my
he
gosh,
lives?
the lying kill spark strikes again. Isak here
Isak back at center stage.
dodges the limit, neutral B. Down air, definitely enough to take it there with that full rage. Looking at a game 6 here, Astro playing this super well now with this Cloud.
Yeah. Playing like a completely different animal after switching off that DK.
Dude, honestly, Cloud's such a better character for this matchup. I'm losing words, so I'm not gonna talk much. Just know, DK, meh, hero, good, Cloud, good.
Little Mac best.
Bottom 2. Steve, good, but also banned.
Is Steve actually banned in the
Yes.
NJCAAE?
Steve is banned due to the tech discovered about 3 years ago now, called PMLG or MLG, which is essentially just canceling all momentum when getting hit. So it's
Seems like the kind of thing that would
result in a ban. Yeah, it breaks the
like the continuity established by the mechanics in Smash.
yes, it is a mechanic breaker that should not be in the game, which is why he's banned, because it's just hard to regulate it. But I do believe tournaments nowadays have Steve allowed, but just that tech is banned, which is very, very good for the competitive scene. Running it to game 6 here now. Isak looking for another one of his early combos that he had last game. Both of these players just charging up their chargeables.
It reminds me a little bit of what you would see in a Steve game. We just brought him up, where just right off the bat, just start mining.
Charge whatever you can, get whatever you need up. Platforms of Town and City were very, very scary here for Astro. Town and City, one of those stages that people either like or don't like, specifically because of those moving platforms. But I'm a very big fan of them.
Isak in a little bit of a combo here, but able to get out of it, getting a couple hits on Astro.
Trying to use that up B to ruin his recovery game here. Limit here, looking very scary. That nair will push him away, though. Forward air, almost a kill.
Looking for the bang.
Yep,
But
that
forward air
will take it.
clean it up. Isak, though, sitting at 118%.
which might seem scary, but with this Rage, we might be able to see an early stock or two. Of course, Rage being that mechanic in the game that ups your knockback. Whoa, very good shield there. Didn't even look like he got hit by anything, honestly, dude.
There's a fireball, though, hitting Astro.
Forward
a big
smash.
forward smash.
Isak
Isak up 2 stocks here. 130. Make that 1 stock.
Yeah.
Still 0%, 0%. Isak has a
He
lot
went
of
for
room to
whack,
work with
dude.
here.
Isak.
He's trying to clip farm for
Yeah,
us.
he's trying to clip
Gotta
farm.
give him props.
That's how you know Isak is feeling himself. If he's clip farming, dude, he's in it. But Astro here needs to bring this back. Kind of seeing shades of last game, but in reverse orders now. Having a very, very high stock lead.
Yeah. We see Isak there jumping over the Cloud side B, hitting him in the back.
Cloud's neutral B is so strong when he has limit because it can go essentially across the whole stage and can kill no matter what.
See both players here just fishing for space,
Yeah.
looking for a little poke.
Isak, I think he's wanting him off stage again because Cloud notoriously doesn't really do that good off stage.
The magic burst
not able to do much. Of course, limit here now, able
hits
to
the shield off because of that platform.
That is another reason why I love Town and City. Up smash out of shield, very scary. We might see a 1-stock game here very soon unless Isak can pull something out of his hat. His wonderful bag of tricks, the down B menu.
Looking for a little poke there. Gets
Forward
hit.
air, we'll take it.
He will get hit off there, but able to rack up 120% on Astro. Gets a kaboom! Kaboom! And they will trade projectiles, and Isak will pull it through!
Very, very well played here from Isak. Knowing those two projectiles do not clash whatsoever. Kabooms him off of the... I can't. I'm losing my words. He hit him.
Amazing stuff there from Isak.
Able to win this game 4-2. Looking very, very strong here, as I believe that is now him going into playoffs with the #1 seed in his respective region.
Yep. Sitting at 7-0.
A clean regular season here from Isak. And as of now, that should be all from us, aside from, I don't know if you're casting Hearthstone.
I do not know enough about Hearthstone, although I believe
Nate Rodemeyer will be on Hearthstone.
is it the double coach cast?
Ooh.
No.
No.
Aw.
But yeah, if you guys are very interested in Hearthstone or you want to find more about it, or even support Tanner, which for D1
I will be in
playoffs,
chat.
you need all the support you can. Stop by here at 7 o'clock for his first and second game at 9 games of Hearthstone. And also, feel free to stop by Thursday at 6 p.m. for both Ryan and Roby as they go into playoffs for Mario Kart 1v1s here.
Yeah, super exciting stuff. Also, huge shout out to our sponsors once again. Marshalltown Chamber of Commerce, Hellberg's Jeweler, the Meet in Marshalltown Committee,
And Mechdyne
of
as
course,
well.
Mechdyne. Huge support with all the technology they've helped get for this program.
They're a very, very helpful team, and I don't know where we'd be without them, but I'm sure we'd not be anywhere close to where we are right now.
Yeah, and they may be doing a lot, but if you want, you can also do your piece by subscribing on Twitch and YouTube. YouTube, it's free for literally everybody. On Twitch, you can do it for $5 or use a Twitch Prime subscription,
For free.
which is free if you have Amazon Prime.
Which, honestly, nowadays, with packages being delivered, why don't you have Amazon Prime?
Yeah, I mean, you get Amazon Prime. You get that free subscription. You get Amazon Prime as a delivery service. Plus, you get Prime Video with hit series, like
Invincible.
everyone's favorite.
If you are a student as well at a college, you can get 6 months of Amazon Prime for free as well.
That's what I did.
Yes, it's a very, very good service there. But that should be all from us today. I have been Dylan Meyer with
Corey Reynolds.
Yep, and this should be all from us for the D2 and D3 Smash competitions.